Hello everyone. Today I am here with a new topic from your grammar textbook, that is pronoun. Children, do you know what are pronouns? I think you might have learned about them in our previous class, right? So today we'll learn about pronouns and their kinds. Before getting into the topic, just watch this small conversation which will help you for your better understanding.
Hey Elvis, I'm very happy today as my Uncle John is coming to stay with us for 4 days. Uncle John will bring many sweets and toys for me. Uncle John will take me for a picnic. Hey Elvis, what's so funny?
Did you notice Jimmy is repeating the word Uncle John again and again here? You know, Uncle John is a naming word and hence is a noun. Instead repeating of a noun, you can use a pronoun. A pronoun takes the place of one or more nouns. For example, you can use the pronoun he instead of Uncle John. Thus, you can say Uncle John is coming to stay with us for 4 days. He will bring many sweets and toys for me. He will take me for a picnic. The words I, you, he, she, it, they, we are called pronouns. Children, did you understand what are pronouns? Pronouns are the words that are used in place of nouns. There are different kinds of pronouns. So let us understand them one by one. Children, there are 3 types of persons in English grammar. I and we call them first person pronouns. And you is second person pronoun. He, she, they, it are called third person pronouns. He, she, you, it are called singular personal pronouns. You, we, they are called plural personal pronouns. Personal pronouns, the pronouns which are replaced for the names of persons or things are called personal pronouns. For example, Ketan is a boy. He is a good singer. In the second sentence, the pronoun he has been replaced for the noun Ketan, right? So, he is a personal pronoun. Look into these examples. Meena and Suman are friends. They go to school. In these sentences, the pronoun they is used for the subject Meena and Suman. Means they refers to persons. Okay? So, there is a personal pronoun. Like this, other personal pronouns are I, we, you, he, she, it, they. Now we learn about possessive pronouns. This is Raju. And Raju is going to school on his bicycle. Here, the word his is a possessive pronoun. Possessive pronouns are those pronouns which tell us about possession or ownership. They tell us that a particular thing belongs to whom. Like mine, his, hers, ours, yours and theirs are called possessive pronouns. Children, have you noticed them in the sentences? Let us learn more about possessive pronouns with the help of some examples. These clothes are mine. Here, mine is a possessive pronoun because this pronoun tells us that the clothes belong to whom. Thus, it shows the ownership of the clothes. Right? Let us see the next example. That house is hers. In this sentence, hers is a possessive pronoun because this pronoun tells us that the house belongs to her. Thus, it shows the ownership of the house. Let us learn about demonstrative pronouns. There are 4 demonstrative words in English. These are this, that, these and those. They are used as adjectives and pronouns in sentences. A demonstrative adjective modifies a noun and comes before it. As demonstrative adjectives, the words this, that, these and those point out the nouns after them. For example, this apple is good. I like those houses. This and that modify singular nouns. These and those modify plural nouns. But a demonstrative pronoun stands on its own as it replaces a noun and does not modify it. As demonstrative pronouns, the words this, that, these and those point out specific things without naming them. For example, this is good. I like those. Interrogative pronouns. In this module, we will learn the usage of the interrogative pronouns who, whom, whose, which and what. An interrogative pronoun is a pronoun used in order to ask questions. In modern English, there are 5 interrogative pronouns: who, whom, whose, which and what. Who is used to ask questions to know about the subject. For instance, who is cleaning its paws? Here, who refers to the subject. Children, few more examples are given here. Just try to understand them. Here I am reading only the first one. Second one you will read in our own. First one, who loves pies? You saw whom? Whose is this? What is that? Which is smarter? Children, now we will learn about reflexive pronouns. Just read these sentences. He hurt himself while playing. They enjoyed themselves at the beach. In these sentences, the object of the verb is the same person as the subject of the verb. He and himself refer to the same person in the first sentence. They and themselves refer to the same person in the second sentence. A reflexive pronoun refers back to its subject. There are 8 reflexive pronouns. These are I, myself, you, yourself, he, himself, she, herself, it, itself, they, themselves, we, ourselves, you, all, yourselves. Children, let us know about the relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are used to introduce a relative clause in the sentence. There are 5 relative pronouns in English. These are who, whom, that, which, whose. Take note of the following examples. Let's start with who. The pronoun who is used when we refer to a person as a subject. For example, the girl who greeted us when we arrived was my cousin. The second one is whom. Whom is used when we refer to a person, but this time as the object, not a subject. That is, the old man whom I helped was Barbara's grandmother. Let us see the next example. Which is used for the things. The vase which was broken by Jane was an antique. Children, this is the end of this session. Next time we'll learn a new chapter from your English book. Till then, keep learning and be happy. Thank you and Jai Swaminarayan.